Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
What's up,
What do you need, my friend?
I'll have Let's talk.
Well. Hey. Nasa umatantov. Shine and dunk.
Excuse me.
Sartu ke gjall, Goro.
About that saber for the Voivod.
Have you forged it yet? Show me.
It's ready. I quenched it in the soot water.
What about the blood?
I killed a dog. I did everything like you said. Here you go. I think I did a pretty good job with it.
Shukariben. Beautiful. The Voivod will be happy about how well it fits in the hand. You're probably waiting for a reward, aren't you? Here, just take it. We've got enough to share. And here's something for you to wear. Let other folks see that you're our friend.
Thank you. I mean it.
Ah, at least it'll be clear to all. You're one of ours and you don't wish us ill, unlike certain other people.
What do you mean?
When the Voivod was washing away the curse, I looked at the coals in the water. They made circles on the bottom. That means the Voivod was cursed by a woman.
A woman? What woman?
The coals didn't say, though I do have an idea who it was. But enough of that. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already. And we thank you, Miromanush. Take care.
Let's celebrate today.
Again? We celebrated yesterday.
Don't you...
What are you here?
So, you're really not a witch?
Johanni. Takai. Just so you know, I tell fortunes, I protect people. I rid them of illnesses, but I don't cast any spells on anyone.
And is there anything you could teach me about it?
You... But you're Oraculo. Only women can do that. But you did help us, Kodachacho. Maybe... I could show you how to mix up a salve or something like that.
Tell me a bit about you nomads. You seem so different to us.
What do you mean? We are the same as everyone else. Only we have spent a bit more time in the sun, so our skin is darker. Just like Sarah Lakali, who prays to the Lord for us.
I've never heard of Sarah. Who is she? Is she a saint? Tell me more about her.
Mishtas, listen close, so I don't have to repeat myself.
You silly dog.
Vikas, pausoste...
I'd like to learn... Can you brew any potions other than black water?
Hundreds, Mrocho. To protect and to harm. Some against pain, and others that will make your skeleton jump out of your body. But I'll keep those for myself.
Then teach me some of the useful ones, at least.
Mishtas, listen close, so I don't have to repeat myself. Katarsal, what's up, Jungoshina? What'll it be?
I'd like... Tell me about how you live. Always on the road...
That is right. In honor of Christ the Lord Amarodel, we travel around the world just as he had to leave his home. And over those hundreds of years, we have learned to live on what nature gives us.
I'd like to know how to do that too.
Mishtas.
They have his Bactalo.
Mishtas.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Lord be with you.
Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie, you say? Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. And most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond into working for him. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
You weren't very fond of him, eh?
He's a slimy snake. I caught him trying to turn my own people against me behind my back. So I ran him off.
Well, what am I supposed to do with the charcoal burners?
Well, if they stand up to you, you won't have much of a choice.
That's true. But I reckon I'll have no other choice.
Maybe getting rid of Charlie will be enough. God knows what he's promised those fellas, but I doubt they'd stay loyal to him after he's dead. They won't know what to do without him anyway, and they'll scatter.
So I should challenge him to a duel?
You heard one too many tales about knights as a boy, I see. Charlie might dress like a nobleman, but he's nothing but a common bloody footpad. He's not one to take pride in fighting fair. You could try it, but you'd have to be bloody convincing to get him to agree to it.
I'll take care of him.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Go! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
You're mine.
Sick!
I'm all yours. Ka! Ka!
What do you want now, you knave?
Where can I find Handsome Charlie?
What's it to you?
If you lead me to him, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble. Believe me, it'll be better this way.
All right, follow me. But no sudden moves or we'll take you out.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
You're Handsome Charlie?
There are them that call me that.
I bring a message from Gules.
That fucker's still breathing, eh? That's news to me. What does he want?
Your head. And I'm to deliver it.
Then you're in the right place. But you shouldn't have come here alone.
I came alone to challenge you to an honorable duel.
Why should I soil my hands with the likes of you? That's what my men are for. Even if they are just a bunch of thick-headed charcoal burners.
So that you keep face in front of them. Do you really think they'll keep listening to you once they see you're nothing but hot air?
What did you say? Stand back and nobody move. This piece of shit is mine.
Rip him a new one!
You're a dead man!
Attack! Come and help us!
This is taking too long. Coddle it, Charlie. Here's ours. New one. Got him, Charlie. Show him who's handsome.
You've no business here.
Look what I have for you. silly doggy.
Greetings.
I need to know more about that strange apparition.
By all the saints! Such blasphemy! God be with you, sir.
Greetings!
God bless you.
God be with you.
Can I spend the... Just all I need.
But all I have...
That's enough from... Let's... No.
You really... Thank...
Where should...
You can sleep in...
I'd like to... What do you know...
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross? Or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia, along the path, below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill, to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
What's the late...
Nothing more, and I hope it stays.
Would it be possible to sleep here sometimes?
If you're not some sort of scoundrel and you pay in advance, then aye.
Let's agree on a price. How's this?
Look. Good. It was my pleasure.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Ja, das ist finally a Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
That looks like the hired hand, Venser from Apollonia.
Good
And by the
doggy.
looks of it,
Good
Lord
boy.
Samin didn't go easy on him. What on earth are you doing here?
Nothing.
What's with that hole there?
What about it?
You've got a body in there, haven't you? Admit it.
I ain't got nothing in there.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
Fine. But you're coming with me.
And why would I do that?
Because you look suspicious. You could be a poacher, or a killer. What do I know? I have to hand you over to the guards. They'll know what to do with you.
Hold on. Is this about the hole? That surely won't be necessary.
That depends on what the hole's for.
It's not for anything. It's an empty hole. All right. Fine. I'll explain. I'm Bolek.
Not exactly a common name, is it?
I suppose it isn't. I got it from my great-grandfather, Bolek the Philanderer from Krakow. He wasn't the most honorable person, I'll give you that. But a person all the same. One of my friends is named after a dog. Strange choice, if I say so myself. And what's your name?
I'm Henry.
Really? Sakra. Same as that ruddy dog. Well, never mind. See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Sakra. How to explain this? Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here to look for the Holy Grail.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here, of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere. Somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? How the hell did you come up with such a crock of shit? Why here, of all places?
Because I met this old monk the other day. He wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. Not a pleasant sight, but I felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece of bacon with him, and he gave me a parchment with writing on it.
You can read?
Of course I can't read. I don't have time for that kind of tomfoolery. But I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually exactly. It was more like a bunch of verses, but it's a great clue.
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
Maybe I can help you. Bones, holy relics, buried chests. Wouldn't be the first time I ferreted something out.
You've found stuff like this before?
I sure have. I've got a knack for it. It's pretty much what I do.
Sacre. Maybe I really am missing something. Fine. The monk gives me this parchment and it says, "From 2 magical mountains, gazing to the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim I tread the trail. Across the verdant valley to Land's End. There shall I drink from the spring that will not suffer my breath to fail."
Let me see that parchment.
Here. Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't thought of that.
Part of the rhyme might be missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course! A map! Why didn't I think of that?
Are you all right?
I might know who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well, good luck then.
See you soon, my friend.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Good morning to you.
I took care of Charlie. He's dead.
I reckon he's not so handsome now, is he? I'm glad that fucker's dead. Did you bring me a souvenir like we talked about?
I've got it right here. Hope I didn't get any blood on it.
Aye, that's the one. Oh, that bastard really had good taste. But I don't plan on wearing it. Someone might mistake me for him and stab me in the back.
I'll take it. It would be a shame for it to sit in the bottom of a trunk somewhere.
Be my guest. But if you end up with a dagger in your gut because someone mistook you for Charlie, don't come crying to me.
So what now? I reckon I'll have to wait again, won't I?
Aye, unfortunately. Give me a day or two, then I'll know where to send you. God bless you, sir.
Good day to you, friend. God be with you.
How can I help you, sir?
This place used to be a quarry.
No, it was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Of course it was a bloody quarry. This is where the stone for the entire castle was mined. Once the castle was completed, the mining stopped. But that was a long time ago. There's nothing left of those days. Just that old loony who keeps getting in our way.
What loony were you talking about?
Well, I heard he was a stonemason at the quarry. The rumour around the village is he and his friends saved their pay for God knows what, but something went wrong. The one who knew where the coin was hidden fell off the top of the quarry and was dead on the spot. Since then, the other fella's been sleeping in a nearby dilapidated shack and coming here every day to look for the silver. He's gone completely insane. Batty old fool. You can't even reason with him.
I'm Henry. Who are you?
What's it to you who I am?
I was just interested to know.
Look here, Henry. Did you come to shoot?
Actually, why not? I'd like to do some shooting.
All right then. That's different. In that case, I'm glad to see you here, my friend.
Are you really not going to tell me anything about yourself?
And why the hell should I? If you want to shoot, fine. If not, then fuck off. That's all we need. Fellas wandering around Lord von Burgau's quarry.
I need something...
What do you need?
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters? Of course, it's tougher against masters, but you can win more.
I'd rather not get ahead of myself. I'll try my luck against beginners.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is.
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal.
God knows what he saw.
And we're off!
The targets are further away today, aren't they? Shit! I need to step up my game. Yes! Hit it again!
Well, I'll be buggered. You won. To be honest, I didn't really think you had it in you. But you've certainly earned that prize.
Thank you. I'd like to compete...
Again? But you... I'm not surprised with someone who shoots... What's it to be? Long...
Maybe...
All right.
Let's take the...
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while until I get... Archers, get...
Why did you do
What's
that?
your problem, you idiot? Stop provoking me and son off!
God be with you, my friend.
You see?
You?
You do have some brains.
I'd like to compete...
Again? I suppose. What's it to be?
I think...
All...
Let's take...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while. Archers, get set. And go! Shit, I need to step up my game. I'm doing pretty well today. Smack bag in the middle. A measly 2 points again. Well, it'll have to do. I'm doing pretty well today. Pretty so-so. The targets are further away today, aren't they? A measly 2 points again. Victory's mine! At last, a win for once!
Good to see you.
What would you like?
I'd like to...
Again, I suppose. What's it to be?
I think...
All right.
Let's take...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while. Archers, get set. And go!
A measly 2 points. Again. Hold on. I nailed it! I'm doing pretty well today. The targets are further away today, aren't they? Another decent shot. Sucker. Almost a bullseye. Right in the bullseye. 2 more points in the bag. I'm doing pretty well today. Shit, I need to step up my game. There we go!
Good day. Good doggy. Good boy.
I'm sorry. How can I help?
I'd like...
Again, I suppose. What's it to...
Maybe...
All right.
Let's take the...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah, here.
Wait a while. Take up your positions. Let them fly.
Oh, come on. Just one bullseye. That's all I'm asking.
I'm doing pretty well today.
Another decent shot.
Shit, I need to step up my game.
2 more points in the bag.
I'm shooting like Apollo himself today.
Almost a bullseye.
Bloody win! That was gonna be a bullseye.
That wasn't too bad.
I'm doing pretty well today.
Nice. Few folks are such a good shot. You deserve every last groschen.
Thank you. I'd like to...
Again? I'm not surprised. What's it to...
I think...
All right.
Well, fortune favours the bold. I want to face masters.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though.
Hang on. Yeah, here.
Wait a while until I... Attention! And we're off! You might as well just give up.
I'm never going to hit
Bullseye.
a bullseye at this rate.
What a day. 2 points. Not great, not terrible.
Shot!
I'm all thumbs today.
If only my aim was always that good.
You might as well just give up. Bullseye.
I'm shooting like Apollo himself today.
Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
2 more points in the bag.
You might as well just give up. Bullseye.
Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
You might as well just give up. Bullseye. I won! That's the way to do it. Come on then, here with the winnings.
I'd like...
Again, I suppose. What's it?
Bow.
All right.
Well,
Fine.
hang on. Yeah, here it is.
Wait a while and... Well... And loose!
Ergot, I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. Well, I've done worse. I'm all thumbs today. You might as well just give up. Bullseye. 2 points. Not great, not terrible. Hey, that wasn't so shabby. I'm all thumbs today. Shot! Well, it'll have to do. I'm shooting like Apollo himself today. 2 points. Not great, not terrible. Ergot, I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. I'm doing pretty well today. Shot! Damn it. I'm only picking up a point at a time here.
I'll be buggered. You actually won. Who'd have thought it? Here you go. A well-earned reward.
Thank you. I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
I don't know anything about that. I'll be with you, sir.
What are you here for?
What do you want?
you pooch.
Piss off. I need... Never mind.
I found your coin.
Really?
Here you are.
Finally. How I searched for it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
Ka! Da! Da! Go! Go! Ka! Ka! Da! Go! Ka! Quick! Quick! Whoa!
Like to do something about...
Well,
Do you accept...
more. Finally. Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir. What will it be?
What happened to the hermit from Apollonia?
He's been acting strange the last few days. Don't bother going there.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
Aye, true. A few people saw it in that hut of his. But that was a long time ago.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
Christ have mercy! I want nothing to do with that.
What do you know about the apparition at the cross?
Better ask Gerda at the apothecary's. She's the one who saw it with her own eyes.
I heard that Stanislav saw an apparition at the rocks. Is that true?
Aye. There's been strange goings on there the last few days.
I'll have a look at the ware. Let's talk about the...
Final. Thank you, sir. And come again. What? Was that you? Ah, never mind then. stinking nasty though.
God bless.
So how's it good? Anything new?
Not really.
Are you still organ?
Aye. Do you want to join? See you later, my friend.
Greetings, neighbor.
Good day.
Careful.
God be with you, neighbor.
Good day.
Christ. I'm sorry.
I apologize. Greetings. Farewell, my friend.
Good day.
Greetings to you, friend. Greetings, my friend.
I apologize.
Right. Listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can't see it. Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was. He's settled in Gutenberg, and they can't praise him high enough in the city. He does all that...
Gah! Quick! Gah! Go! Go! Go!
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event. This is where Gerda saw the apparition. I'll need to get a spade for... First. The soil's still fresh. Someone was digging here recently. One thing's certain. It was definitely no apparition. Ka! Quick! Quick! Whoa, whoa! spot.
Lord be with you.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Wait, Gerda. I didn't come to mock you. On the contrary, I want to help you.
Really?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while. You silly doggy.
Gerda, it definitely wasn't the devil who dug a hole under that cross.
What do you need? Take care.
God bless.
Ka! 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 Go! Quick! Ja! Go! Keep it up. Stand still! Everything all right, eh? Whoa!
Greetings. What do you need?
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course!
Say after me. Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana. Remember that. You just have to say it, and you'll drive away the devil.
My God, what a spell! It's clear you know your stuff. What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that? That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman. God be with you, good sir.
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
Keep it from that! Riado!
Sick!
Csapdlabdögöt!
Veled egy szempillantás alatt kész leszek. Kettő az egy ellen!
Riado! Roham! Támadás! Mindenki ide!
És ennyi volt.
Here, mutt! Huh. A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look. A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil. This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here. God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense.
Of course it is.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there, maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief, because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here. In the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse. Black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition. Or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing in the hermit's hut, then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not! Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of your order?
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave, in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave? Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her, and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum. You're back again? Have you forgotten we had an agreement? Honor your promise, and I'll give you that sword.
Praise the Lord.
Good day. What would you like?
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God. What is the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad, thank you. But not here. We must go to the graveyard. That's where my curse lies.
Let's go then. There's no time to waste.
Here it is.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me, are you afraid of the dead?
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. He didn't deserve such a dishonourable burial. And it's my fault. I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled, at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation. The Lord Almighty. Amen.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many sinners in this world, but in the end we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done. on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil. Amen. Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved, just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you... Keep it to yourself?
All right. I'll accept the coin, and that'll be the end of it.
Thank you again for your help. God be with you, Henry. Take care now.
Quick! Go! Whoa.
Hey, fella! Listen, we need help!
Who are you? And who do you serve?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Glesgan is dying. The crazy fool shot him. Help us.
Don't force.
Look at me.
All right. We'll have a quiet talk. What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdeněk in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Glesgan. By the Virgin Mary, help us. We have to catch him.
Did Conrad really want to flee?
Yes. We stopped him at the last moment. He almost got away, but we surrounded him.
You're a knight of an order?
Yes. I am Brother Arnold, a knight of the cross with the red star. And these are brothers Sibald and Nicholas. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgen, I'm afraid. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land, but we can't help our brother. You have to help us, while there's still time.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Conrad's attention, that's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
That swine tried to deceive me. He mustn't get away.
God, thank you. Try to get close unseen, and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. Then his crossbow will be useless, but do it quickly, before he gets away.
Mata misericordiae. Ita, docedo espes nostra. Salva. Ave Maria. Gratia Dominus.
Brother.
Hey, stop right there. Halt, or I'll shoot.
Wait, Conrad! It's me, Henry!
Don't move a muscle, I mean it.
I talked to the widow, Margaret. I did what you wanted.
I'm afraid the circumstances have changed.
They sent me after you, but I'm not your enemy.
I don't believe you. I don't believe anyone anymore. I don't want to kill you. Go away.
I can help you. Let's talk.
All right. But make it quick. And no sudden movements. Agnosco fortunam Carthaginus. What do you want?
You wanted to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why do they want to kill you?
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster's Denyek's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill 2 brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a game of high stakes, and there's no way back.
That's the only thing you're right about, you lying bastard.
I guessed you'd show your true colors. As you wish, fool. Bella res est mori. In lecto suo.
What about our deal?
Ave Maria, gratia plena.
You owe me something, knight.
You're right. Conrad was one of the best swordsmen of the Order. We wouldn't have stood a chance without you. Here's your silver.
What was it actually about?
I shouldn't tell you, but since you helped us, Conrad was paid by the Inquisition to kill our Grandmaster, Zdeněk of Prague. He failed by the grace of God, but while fleeing from the commandery, the treacherous villain killed 2 of our brothers.
Conrad was working for the Inquisition?
Yes. When Archbishop Olbram suddenly died a year ago, the Inquisition began to plot against our order and the king, and to support the papal curia.
That is high politics indeed.
Sinners. They only care about money and power, the lot of them. We knights seek salvation in helping the poor and suffering. We are not murderers.
What did Conrad want here?
The local hermit, Ambrose, was his long-standing ally. He was seneschal of our order some years ago. But he transgressed and fled from Prague. But why Conrad was pretending to be his dead friend, I have no idea. Maybe he thought it would help him evade justice.
I have some documents of the Order that might be of interest to you. If we can agree on a price.
My God! The Order's Chronicle! We thought it was lost for good. Where did you find that?
In a hiding place. But that's not important.
It's a good thing you told me about it. What do you want for it? We'll return the books to the Order.
Our accounts are settled. Everything that happened here, I'll keep to myself. Farewell, Arnold.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto. Amen. You can't be here! That's it. Go now.
Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us. O Angel of Christ, Holy Guardian and Protector of my soul and body, forgive me every transgression which I have committed this day, and deliver me from every craft of my enemy and adversary. May I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us peaceful night and perfect rest.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here. There's nothing more here. Sorry, Ambrose. Rest in peace. Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.